in the turquoise waters of the Indian Ocean, lies the island of Madagascar. This island, often referred to as the eighth continent, is a treasure trove of natural wonders and cultural richness. The fourth largest island in the world, Madagascar is a land of exceptional beauty and incredible biodiversity. Its landscapes range from lush rainforests to arid deserts, each teeming with life. The island's isolation has allowed it to develop a unique array of flora and fauna. On the African mainland for millions of years, Madagascar evolved a unique ecosystem, home to thousands of plant and animal species found nowhere else on Earth. These are the iconic lemurs. But Madagascar's story is not just one of nature's wonders. It's a captivating tale of human history, migration, and cultural fusion. Have woven a rich tapestry of cultures, languages, and traditions over the centuries. Madagascar's human history is relatively recent compared to its ancient geological past. The island's dramatic landscapes, shaped by volcanic activity and erosion, have stood for millions of years, witnessing the arrival and evolution of its human settlers. The first humans, likely seafarers from the Indonesian archipelago, arrived on its shores around 2,000 years ago. These early settlers braved the vast Indian Ocean, navigating by stars and currents to reach this distant land. These intrepid explorers, navigating vast stretches of open ocean, brought with them their language, culture and traditions, laying the foundation for the Malagasy cultural identity we recognize today. Their influence is still evident in the island's language, cuisine and social customs. Over centuries, waves of migration from Africa, the Middle East and other parts of Asia further enriched the island's cultural tapestry. Each group of settlers contributed to the evolving Malagasy society, adding new layers of complexity and diversity. This unique blend of influences is reflected in the Malagasy language, a branch of the Austronesian language family with distinct African and Arabic influences. The language itself is a living testament to the island's diverse heritage. It's evident in the diverse cultural practices across the island, from the elaborate burial rituals of the highlands to the vibrant musical traditions of the coast. Each region of Madagascar has its own unique customs and traditions passed down through generations. Madagascar's history is a testament to the enduring human spirit of exploration, adaptation, and the creation of new identities in the face of geographical and cultural frontiers. The island's historical landmarks, from ancient tombs to colonial-era buildings, stand as symbols of this remarkable journey. Today, Madagascar continues to evolve, balancing its rich heritage with the demands of modernity. Its cities buzz with activity, while rural areas maintain traditional ways of life. The island's future is as dynamic and diverse as its past, promising new chapters in its ongoing story. The arrival of the first humans in Madagascar is shrouded in the mists of time. A story pieced together from archaeological evidence, linguistic analysis, and genetic studies. These fragments of history help us understand the incredible journey undertaken by the first Malagasy people. What we know is that these early settlers were skilled navigators, crossing thousands of miles of open ocean from Southeast Asia, likely the islands of Indonesia. They braved the vast Indian Ocean, guided by the stars, ocean currents, and their deep knowledge of the sea. Their arrival, sometime between the 1st and 5th centuries AD, marked the beginning of human presence on this extraordinary island. This monumental event set the stage for the rich and diverse cultural tapestry that would develop over the centuries. These early inhabitants, the ancestors of the present-day Malagasy people, found an island teeming with life, yet untouched by human hands. The pristine landscapes offered a wealth of resources, from abundant wildlife to fertile soils. They adapted to the diverse environments, from the lush rainforests of the east to the drier plains of the west, developing distinct cultural practices and social structures. Each region of Madagascar presented unique challenges and opportunities, shaping the way these early communities lived and thrived. They introduced crops like rice, which became a staple in their diet and a cornerstone of their agricultural practices. Bananas, another significant crop, provided essential nutrients and were cultivated extensively. Taro, a root vegetable, also thrived in the fertile volcanic soils, becoming a vital part of their sustenance. They domesticated zebu cattle, which became integral to their livelihoods, providing not only meat and milk, but also playing a crucial role in their agricultural activities. Over time, these early communities grew and expanded, spreading across the island and establishing intricate networks of trade and interaction. Archaeological evidence suggests they lived in small villages, practiced agriculture, and developed sophisticated ironworking techniques. These skills allowed them to create tools and weapons, enhancing their ability to cultivate the land and protect their communities. Their arrival marked the beginning of a new chapter in Madagascar's history, one shaped by human ingenuity, adaptation, and the gradual transformation of the island's landscapes. The legacy of these first settlers is still evident today in the cultural practices, languages, and traditions of the Malagasy people, a testament to their enduring impact on this remarkable island. The Malagasy people, dispersed across the island, began to coalesce into distinct kingdoms and chiefdoms. These early formations were often centered around fertile lands and strategic locations, which allowed them to grow and prosper, and fostering economic and cultural exchange. The exchange of goods such as spices, precious stones, and agricultural products not only boosted the economy, but also facilitated the spread of ideas and cultural practices. Arab traders plying the maritime routes of the Indian Ocean were among the first to establish regular contact with Madagascar, bringing with them Islam, new trade goods, and influencing the development of Swahili culture along the coast. These interactions introduced new technologies and knowledge which were gradually integrated into Malagasy society. One of the most prominent kingdoms to emerge was the Merina Kingdom in the Central Highlands. The Merina people, with their strategic location and resourceful nature, became a dominant force in the region. The Merina, known for their sophisticated social structure and agricultural prowess, gradually expanded their influence over the surrounding regions. Their ability to organize and manage resources effectively allowed them to build a strong and resilient society. They developed a strong centralized government, established a standing army, and implemented innovative agricultural techniques, such as terraced rice paddies, which allowed them to thrive in the highlands. These advancements not only ensured food security, but also supported population growth and urban development. The 17th and 18th centuries witnessed the rise of other powerful kingdoms, including the Betsimisaraka in the east and the Sakalava in the west. Each of these kingdoms had its own unique strengths and contributed to the rich tapestry of Malagasy history. These kingdoms engaged in trade, diplomacy, and at times conflict, shaping the political landscape of pre-colonial Madagascar. The interactions between these kingdoms were complex and multifaceted, involving alliances, rivalries, and power struggles that defined the era. This period also saw the flourishing of Malagasy art and culture, evidenced by the intricate wood carvings, woven textiles, and oral traditions that have been passed down through generations. The artistic expressions of this time reflect the diverse influences and rich heritage of the island, showcasing the creativity and resilience of the Malagasy people. Traditional music and dance also played a significant role in the cultural life of Madagascar. Community celebrations and rituals were often accompanied by vibrant performances, which served to strengthen social bonds and preserve cultural identity. These artistic traditions continue to be an integral part of Malagasy culture today, connecting the past. Portuguese sailors exploring the Indian Ocean trade routes were the first Europeans to encounter Madagascar in 1500. They exchanged goods such as textiles, spices, and slaves for Malagasy gold, ivory, and cattle. Driven by the growing demand for slaves to work on plantations in the Americas, they established trading posts and forged alliances with local rulers, often exploiting existing rivalries between Malagasy kingdoms to further their own interests. The slave trade had a devastating impact on Madagascar, decimating populations, fueling internal conflicts, and undermining the social fabric of Malagasy society. The island became embroiled in a complex web of European rivalries, with the French, British, and even pirates vying for control of this strategically important island. This period of increasing European encroachment cast a long shadow over Madagascar's future, setting the stage for the colonial era that would follow.